A good Saturday morning, everybody. We're back on it with the Satisfactory Saturday stream. Good and early out here. I have been adventuring around. I've been taking care of getting more power slugs. And, I don't have my earbuds in. 1 second. Boom. Okay. Let's see here. And I don't have any sound. Wait, hold up. Sound? Yes. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Still not there. Oh, goodness gracious. This might break things. Let's see here. It's going through. Ruh-roh. Okay, there we go. Looks like we fixed it. A little connection issue had to take care of. And the next thing is our audio. Audio. We fix that before we go any further. We want to be in that. Good. All right. Good. So far, let's get what else is missing here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me make sure that's coming in the stream. Everybody hear them sound okay? Burp. Let's get the stream manager back up and see if it's any of that coming in. Let's see. Satisfactory right there. Click. Okay. All right, that's coming through. Good. All right. Let's click back over there. Get that one back up. Good. Okay, well, welcome again to Satisfactory Saturday, another stream here we're going to be doing today. I've just been adventuring around, throwing up power slugs because we've been burning through them like crazy. So, and I do have them on duplication with a sloop setup, summer sloop setup, and all that. So, we've just been doing a lot. So last week we did our power station. We've got 70 fuel burning units on the south end of the map, running off of one node of oil, which is being turned to turbo oil. And goodness gracious, why is that not connecting? Hold on. I did a thing and changed stuff. I need to, hold on. Let me find my thing here. And barcode, scan that, and we're reconnected. Good. All right, awesome. I think. Triple check everything. All right, audio's there, mic's there, game sounds are coming through. Okay, all right, we're good now. I do want to go ahead and get our in-game music going. Let's see here. What tape do we want to play today? Let's do it with this one. I don't know if I've heard this one. There we go. Good motivational music. Okay. So we've been redoing factories and good grief, that's a little loud. There are a lot of there's a cave down here I haven't been through much. Trying to think if I've gotten everything out of it. It has a lot of lizard doggos, and it'd be good to have like an area to gather them up at, because they do give you some pretty cool stuff. All right, let's adventure through here and see what we can find. There's obviously something here if these things are everywhere. Oh wait, is this the birthday one? Hold on. Never mind. We're gonna stop that. Let's change tapes. That's the stuff they were playing in the hub. Disco birthday. I guess I could have read that a little better. Change tape. Let's see what else we got. I wonder if I do the Goat Simulator stuff, if it's going to mute this or not. I don't think it will. I like the music from Goat Simulator. We're going to go for it. I have streamer safe music turned on, so in theory, it should be safe to play it. Go away, spider. Permanently. I think I already got what was over here, but I just flew straight over here to get it, so might not be around. We can also just check this and see. There is a power slug in that direction. Probably not in this cave, though. Well, yeah, not in the cave. Yeah, I don't see it. Anyway, I was pretty sure it was a massive cave. Like, it goes up quite a bit. Oh, no, that's not good. Get rid of that. Okay. What? What in the world? Was there a... There must have been a... down here. Crash site. Anyway, you can see this cave is just huge under here, and they're just lizard dogs scattered around. Made it. Okay. Sometimes I'm not sure if I'm going to make it up. Like, ooh. There's also radioactive material. That's fun. Gonna make that shelf. Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. Okay. Make that? Yeah, okay. I don't know. Let's get back out of here. Let's get on to trying to do something. I've been hooking trains up and getting those running, so we can try to get another station or two set up, but that means we need to prep the products that they're going to be carrying, because I don't think we have a lot of those done. Make a little more progress in that direction. I did fix my train station up. Ooh, hey there. How are you? Is that it? Is there more? Is there more? Oh, all right, I guess that was it. Kind of a bit of an open cave. Anyway, right here is where we're at. So I expanded our platform over, and I did a few things over here I want to show what's going on with that. This is just the bottom level of the factory that we're going to do here. So it's going to go up and it's going to expand and stuff. But I set this up into two different sides, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trains. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 trains per side. But now the central lines come right through the middle here, which means that these trains have to come through here, loop around the building, and then go in, and then they loop back out and come through here. So I realize that it's not the best as far as efficiency and like getting through. I mean, I feel like it's still efficient, but like the other option was if they go in from that side and come out this side, they would have gone in here and come out there. Now this one wouldn't have been able to make that line because it would have cut into there anyway. But then this side is going to do the same thing then, is if they go through there and, well, perhaps I could have switched things around. That'd be a lot of work. Maybe those could go in this way and those can go in that way. But either way, the trains are pretty efficient on getting through it, so it's not a big problem. Either way, also came in here and put these trim pieces in. So I've got these blue beams, these painted beams in here. I've got these painted walls across here. So I've cleaned this up, made it look nice. At least I think it looks nice. We have this braided cable across the top there. Yeah, so that's kind of what I did with our depot up top here. And this just goes around. I have that line going around the building, and then it comes in here. So still want to do more decoration. I think I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I went ahead and I just made a yeah, there it is. I made a blueprint of this frame that goes around the entrances in there, and that way it was just easier to just pop them down and move on. I did unfortunately make it wrong the first time and had half the building done, but luckily blueprints are easy to delete. It's been a lot of that, building stuff and deleting it when you realize you mess up. What's that? What's its name? Sorry, I'm checking stuff out. I saw something in the follower list that I didn't recognize. Still don't recognize. Oh well. Oh cool. Well, hey, we're just playing in our stream today. Gonna get some more building done on our in our world. I don't know if we're gonna, let's see. What else should we do for decoration here? Now, up above this, we're going to, if we can make it, and we're up. Okay, so there's this floor here, and then above it we'll have an actual workforce. So this is a logistics area, where we could run our conveyor belts and stuff through there. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble concentrating. But yeah, so I have exactly one product over here that is being manufactured. I believe this is our computers, because like I realized I was trying to make trains and train signals and did not have a computer manufacturing setup. So we added this computer manufacturer in here, and it's just been chugging away. Right now it is short on circuit boards. So one thing we might add to this is a circuit board manufacturing plant, which we could hop down here and see where those products are coming in at. So we're going to do this. Get out of there. I'm in the way. I can't get there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get through there. Okay, we'll find another place to get through. There we go. Place that back. Good. All right, so I believe circuit boards are I don't know. Circuit boards. Let's see. They are made from plastic and copper, or well, I guess any one of these three. We have plastic and copper coming in already. Plastic's here. And copper sheets are probably right. Yeah, they're right here. Okay, that's a simple one to do in. Okay. Excuse me. So we just need to go out from this somehow. No, not that one. Which one was it? Number one? Oh, okay. Plastic's already going up there. Okay, that's easy. We just need to send copper sheets up there, and we can start improving on that. And let's see here. If we go temporarily, we're just going to throw this thing down here. This is really messy. It's going to all go away. Well, I forgot. I want to put a tool right there. Attach the lift to that. Oh! In the other direction. There we go. Let's get rid of these. Don't really need them. They're just there for helpers. Then we're going to put that in to need to be lower. Dang it. Okay. We're all right. I didn't need those blocks at all. It just turns out. Just no, that's not going to fit. Does it need to be further? Okay, it needs to be further over. There we go. Default. There it is. All right, that'll get our stuff up top. Boom. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Come on. Okay, so copper sheets are there, and this is our plastic. Yeah. How's it still running? Well, I guess it does get a shipment of circuit boards every now and then. All right. Let's get some more foundations laid down here. I don't know what it is about this music. It's just I like the quirkiness of it, and even though it does make me cringe sometimes. Let's try that. And then we're gonna the output's gonna go into this top, like. So we're gonna throw a merger in, let's see, 6EE. Why cannot it go there? Oh, wrong one. A merger onto this lift here. Then our output can go straight into that. Right? Yeah. Okay. That should be good. So we'll just do a bunch of these along here. what if we put them down on that end? Let's just start from that end then. Oh, that's lovely. Oh well. See what that looks like. And there's room. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, now the other side, we need to pull the plastic out. And I was going to tie in to the other side to get the plastic. Let's get our merger set up here. 6 E. The output this way. There we go. Yeah, did that make it? That made it. Okay. And I don't have, I need to put a ceiling up on this, I think. Yeah, we need to put a ceiling above it. At least, what? Oh, yeah, I expanded the side over here. I forgot about that. So these little lines in the middle of the, things, in the middle of the foundations, I like them to point north and south. I realized in my last playthrough that those are actually a thing, and they're annoying to have pointing different ways, so. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't fill the bottom in first. So I expanded the sides of this train station over to help my sanity, to make things look consistent and give room on either side in order to... for room, I didn't end up needing after all, so I've got to compensate for that. Got to leave the room here too. So, there we go. Oh, land there. There we go. There we go. Okay, now that's all fixed. There's actually room for stuff back there if we needed to do it, and I don't know why in the world these got deleted, but we'll put them back in. I'm going to come here and pull this through. A little loopy shoot, loop, snoopy doop, shoot, 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 shoot. That, and then we're going to do a lift between these two. I think they connected. Maybe? I don't know. Let's put a head on this. Does it have... I think so. Yeah, it looks like it came through. Good. All right, and then we just gotta blah, 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 line these up. And I think in order to do that properly... I saw somebody was doing like stack splitters for this kind of stuff. We had like a splitter here and then a splitter there. And then they would take the top one and bring it down like that. They actually had them like central, and it was like for a manufacturer, but I mean, that's a decent way to do it. Oh, well, no, excuse me. It doesn't work because that has to go on to the next one, doesn't it? Like that, maybe? I guess if it was further back, we could. So I don't know. We can mess around with something like that for some of these setups, but this in particular, I think the best thing to do is we're going to do this, 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 Okay. And then if we get rid of both of these, we can, well, I don't know if I have to get rid of that one. But either way, we've got a short splitter. That's the way to force a short one. It takes a little bit of management, but we'll just put our two things there. Pull out that. Nope. Okay, go there. That's not going to connect. Nope. Okay. Too close. Spray to that. Right there. Let's try that. That. Oh, I haven't turned the wrong way. Yeah, I do. There and 9. Okay. Dang it. Okay. We're okay. I highlighted the wrong thing. Just went ahead and deleted it anyway. That and that. And 9 gives us. Let's try it with click first. Okay. I really like these stubby lifts. I wish they would just automatically do that. Like you could make them go down when placing them, but alas, they cannot. Okay, now we can actually put actual splitters, and we are coming off of. Let's do a hole here so we can see what we're doing. Plastic line's there, so we'd have to put a splitter and come over and then up. So feasibly, we could make it work right here. If I can get a splitter on that line now. Okay, then I need to get a lift. Go there. Good. I did not pull any out. I'm a little worried, a little concerned. Didn't see any in here. Another option now is to break this right here. Reattach to here. Okay, and then the same thing over here. That should, in theory, yeah, there we go. Okay, now we see some in there. Is it all the way through? I don't know. Okay. Ish. Okay, let's get a splitter now over here. It's just going to sit back. Ooh, messy. And I do a lift head on there. Now, here's the real question. Is this going to connect? Yep, we're good. Okay, great. Those don't line up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. We're going to connect that up to this. Straight. I like that one better. Okay. Oh, my back. Guys, my back is... I'm old. I admit I'm old. I'm not afraid to admit that. My back is hurting. Where is connect? Where is there? Okay. I like to lean out to look around these things. It just feels right. Get all our conveyors hooked up here. Is that right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna go there and there and there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, mate. Look like we're shifted over too far. Let's fix that. Okay, we want that, and that is lined up. Yeah. It's lined up. That's better. That's that. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. Is that all of them? That is it. Okay, we've got all the products going in. We just need to hook power up. And that's what we were trying to do just a second ago. Is put a roof over this. These need to be roof power too. I just didn't do that. Let's see, I'm trying to see if the line, there's the line. Okay. Let's cover us up. Okay, so there's that. Now let's just work on getting power done properly with these, first of all. So if we go ahead and put, let's just climb up here to do it. Go right here, and let's break that. 2. Directly above there, and then click that. We've got it. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's do this. Just make sure you delete the right thing, because that would be terrible to delete the manufacturers. There's a lot of things that have to hook back up. All right. 2 power. Not there. There. Now I can hook that to that. Excuse me. Okay, now this is gonna connect up here. And okay, I just pulled power from there. That's what happened. Let's go ahead and select one of these, and we're going straight down from here and to right there. Whatever. Oh, we can get rid of that, and then we can come back in here with power and go click. Those are powered now again. Now we're going to connect that, and then delete this little booger here. There we go. Okay, it just looks cleaner that way. This is a little trickier to get rid of. Let's see if I can get in here. Oh no, okay. We can do this. So if we get back to our power connection and take that all the way up top, there, then we can come in and delete this little power junction here. Clean. Not a straight line. How unstraight is that? Just a little bit? I don't know. I mean, that's about... No, that's straight. Okay. I'm just tripping. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and pull power back over from this and we'll get connected to that. And these are right here. So we could stand behind it. Let's go right there. Want to make sure they're straight as they come through here. No, that was okay. That's where you click. Okay, I thought. I don't like how finicky these connections are, like the connection points on these. Like, you can't point straight at it. Pointing straight at it won't get you on it. Notification says. Oh, I don't know who that is. Okay. We're going to connect to that. Yes, these have power. They just don't know what they're doing. Okay, let's get them in here. And that was just regular circuit boards, right? And we're going to, excuse me. Why not? Let's just go ahead and throw them in here. Let's get that copied. I do like the fact that they have the copy paste function on here, so you don't have to actually go into every machine and set it up. You can just copy the settings and just look at it and be like, hey, do this. And then they'll do that. That should get our computers going better. And they're not tied in. Okay, we'll take care of that. Boom. Have some circuit boards. Whoa, we have circuit boards. Okay. I mean, it's more. It's not a ton, but anything that boosts production a little bit will help. Computers, of course, are going to have to be used in other things later, so we got to get that up and going better. It's still going to run short, but I'm going to throw these in there. Okay. I mean, that's an improvement. That's another thing being manufactured over here. Why are these not running? What are they short on? Plastic. Why are we short on plastic? What is the problem? Are we still? Yeah, we're still filling these other machines up. Okay, that one's full now. Okay, still ramping up. That's what it is. Okay, no problem. That'll catch up eventually, and we'll be able to move on there. This is just going to run a little slow to begin with. It's okay. Looks like this is all full of copper, though. Copper's definitely flying through here. That is not a holdup. We've been actually sending copper up here for quite a while. Let's see if that went right. Nope. Good. All right, I feel better about that. So being made now. If these aren't being sent to the dimensional depot. They're only being used to manufacture here. So The other line that was supplying it is still going to send stuff to the depot. All right, so here's the other thing I need to do. I need to figure out a a way to get up and down from here. Oh, it's unloading the plastic. Yeah, it can unload plastic now. How many? Oh, the heat sinks are full, dude. That is sweet. Okay. Heat sink needs to be used with heat sink. Okay. Cooling system. This is going to take a blender, right? Okay, which is going to require water and nitrogen, or nitrogen. Okay. All right. Let me get this text message real quick. Okay. Sorry. Stuff and things. So this, I've noticed this line on my head here. I wear like sleep headphones, and like I feel like they've just been a little too tight lately, and they've started leaving an impression on me. I don't like that at all. So, I gotta figure out a better solution for that. Okay. Alternate cooling device. Let's get nitrogen shipped up here. Now, we'll have to package it and then unpackage it here, but we're already going to need, like, we need nitrogen anyway. We have motors being shipped up here. Question mark. Let's see. I need like a directory. I don't think I have motors. I was making them in the nope, they're right here. Okay, number 2. Let's see how full we are. Completely full. Awesome. Okay, let's just figure out how we're gonna get nitrogen up here. Anything empty? Yes. All right, all right, all right. How do we do this then? Let's get, okay. What's our best bet for nitrogen supply? We have that one in the very far north. I've been tapping into that for a manual automated crafting for a few things. There's nitrogen on the south, and there's a couple of them down that direction. Let me pull up a map and see where, I don't know how people feel about this, but satisfactory resource map. Interactive map, save editor. I don't really want to do that. I don't think it's changed since 1.0, but I'm going to put 1.1 in here. We're going to search and see if I can find a resource map. Interactive map, save editor. Well, I think it will do that. It doesn't have to use your save, but here we go. Okay. Let's see here. We just want to find resource nodes. Specifically, let's turn off everything except for resource wells. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Nitrogen gas. Okay, we've got, let's see. Okay, I know that northwest corner we've already started using. Oh, there's one right here. Okay. Where in the world? All right, that one won't be too hard to tap into. There's one like the west side middle. They look to be all good. Bring in a train down, right? Okay. Yeah, we could still do that. Okay, I think I can make this work. All right, let me get back over there. I'm gonna keep that map where I can get to it easy. Here we go. So we just need we need to set up a packager. We're gonna be packaging our nitrogen fuel. I think I can do that. The problem is that's gonna require aluminum, I believe. However, if we manually do that and get the hold on. Packaged nitrogen gas requires these packages, and this requires aluminum. Okay. All right. This is a little more complicated than I thought. I could manually just make a bunch of these containers. The other option is to just use a fuel excuse me, a fuel blah blah blah. Just ship it straight over here unpackaged. And then we would set up like some industrial tanks to store it in and then send it up through pipes. Then we don't have to package and unpackage it. That is an option. The thing is, it just doesn't the transfer rate, the amount you can get through here won't be that great. And I don't know about that. But we do have like room for a lot of industrial tanks to sit here, I guess. And gas doesn't have head lifts, so we could stack them up here and get many of them. Let's try that to begin with, just because we don't have nearly as much map back up. See if I can find. Right, let's see. There's the lakes. We're just beside the lakes and up, literally underneath me where I'm at. So let's jump down there and right here. Look at that. Holy cow. I'm standing on top of it. Where's the closest nitrogen? Below your butt. I don't even need to use a train. This is crazy. All I have to do is just set it up and ship it straight up there. That's lovely. Okay. A lot less complicated than I was trying to make it. I don't even know what I'm doing. Just spinning that around. Gee, where am I going to get power? Yeah. Okay. Have some power crystals. Make way more than I need right now. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'm still just like, there we go. Let's spew some nitrogen everywhere and freeze the world. We're gonna put resource heads on all this, extractors, whatever. I don't even know which way I'm going. We just plunk them down. Any more? Is that all of them? There's one. Okay. Now we just need to think about how this is going to go through and up. So again, I need the motors. I need the motors right there. And then the heat sinks from over there. So this is, I already have these marked transition wise. I should probably do that. I need to have some kind of a system to label everything and know which station's which. What is this stuff? This is copper sheets that I have excess of. All right, let's put signs on here. This is organization stuff. What stats? It's 2x2, portrait sign, display sign. It's really small. That's really small. No, no, no. 1, 2. I'm just curious. How much? Oh, it's just a really large thing. Never mind. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to label all of the stations. This is the east, so this is E1. So it's going to be our patterns. Why don't we? Do I have? I don't have alphabet, do I? I don't have. Why don't I have alphabet letters? We have numbers. Why don't we have letters? I've been cheated. Okay. That's all the labels we have too, isn't it? Gosh. We've already bought all the useful stuff too. What if let's see here. I was trying to see if it would let me like lay it flat on the ground. Doing some weird stuff. I don't know. Nope. Okay. Large billboard? Large billboard. What? Ah, how did that is interesting. Okay. Holy cow. Is that how people are doing that? Okay. Cool. All right. Well, hey, I gotta step away for just a couple minutes. I will be back, but I've just got to take a quick break. Quick morning time break. So I will be right back. So just chill right there and we'll get back to it. Okie dokie, I'm back. Take a necessary break there. All right. All right, let's get back to this. I'm just trying to find a way to label these stations. I didn't realize you could take a billboard. How did I do that? Somehow I made it placed on the ground. Get that back up. There it was. Okay. All right. Flip it all the way around here. And then you could just like, that's upside down. Never mind, I don't want that. Put a large one there. Right there. Is that about right? And like you could just write whatever you want on here. Huh. That's crazy. We're about to do what we want. I just don't like the way that it's just like let's see here. I want it up on the side of that though. Is that the right size? Let's try a different size. I want to label all of these. So that's the 2 meter display signs: 2x1, 2x3, 8x4, 16x8. This label sign would work. Right there. Icon train. Choo choo. I believe I've totally distracted myself from the fact that we are excuse me. We're trying to get the nitrogen up here and make those other things. Buildings. I don't know. Where do trains come in here? Building parts, equipment. Other. Monochrome. I mean, we have this little train icon here. Oops, I didn't know that was actually text that was in there, but I guess I should have known. I don't need quite that big if I'm going to do that. All right, I want it to pop, though. I want it to stick out, and I don't think this is quite going to do that. Display sign just still isn't quite big enough. Portrait sign, and then like the small billboard, it's just kind of it's just not quite the right. I don't know. I'll think that through. We'll figure that out because I want to label all these places so we know. I don't. Because I'd like to put a directory up somewhere where you could just see what everything is. Maybe on the outside of this. It lists all the things. Okay, so we're going to pull the heat sinks somewhere down there. Heat sinks, motors, and we're going to pull the nitrogen straight up. All right, so I was trying to figure out how to get nitrogen through the building up to the man, I was trying to do so many things. We haven't done a lot with hypertubes as far as transport. And I think that'd be one way to get between the different levels, but we've got to put them inside the walls and stuff. And but right now we need to figure out how to get our nitrogen up. I'm probably going to go through this wall here. We'll just sink them back into that. I think we can sorry, I'm thinking. I'll run around while I think. See, but it's gonna be visible inside this because of that, right? So we can't run. I mean, like this other side. There's a bit more room between these two pieces. So, like, instead of there, let's fix this back. Come on. I should do it. Yeah, that's got it. Maybe we could go back. How many we're gonna be sending up? Let me see here. That's 300. That's 300, so that's one. 300 and 300, that's two. Three. And then that would leave one down here. 3 full lines. Or if we send them all up as 300 lines, it would just be one for each one. But I think 3 full lines we could get through there, and that would leave one resource head unused. We could squeeze them behind that, I think. So they're gonna go. So get these two out. So this area back here. We did one right here. So let's get. Let's go forward a little bit. Like that, maybe? Does that work? That could work. Let's slide that over, even. There. That just goes through the one platform, too. Okay. Well, see, I really just needed the floor holes down here below, I think. And then if we come in here, logistics wise, if we get up there, try to line up that. So we need a wall hole. Why they're different, I'm not sure. That's a wall. Why are you not doing that? Oh, no actual wall. The foundation, Dave. That's the foundation. I think once I do that, let's get logistics back up. Wall hole. Boom. Just right on the joint there. Over. Let's get rid of the walls. And then we could possibly see 7. Let's get rid of these. We're gonna try to connect these. Okay. Now I think I know what I'm doing. 7 grabs that into the back of this. Good. Okay. Not there, but there. There we go. Okay. Well, that'll give us our 3 lines of that. We just need to get these foundations back in place. That was this one. That looks right. Maybe. Yep. See if I can get that right. There. Good. And then we had 2 of them up here we need to put back. And those will be that and that. Okay, cool. All right, that'll get our nitrogen lines up into the factory, and we don't have to ship the nitrogen in from anywhere. It's just right here. We just need to combine pairs. This is where things get a little tricky, but okay, let's do this. We're going to move these around where they point toward each other. There's that. Number 7 is going to go there to there. And all we have to do is add a okay. Same thing over there. Let's delete. Have that back pointing toward. There we go. Have that back pointing toward. Connect with the pipe. Give it a T. That's going to go up to those things. So that's good there. And then we'll connect 2 of these. 2 of these that, oh, that one's so close. We'll just make these 2 a thing. Right there. Good. Connect your pipe. Add a junction. And then it's just a matter of getting the pipes hooked up to that. And one more. Ah, not quite long enough. Okay, we can attach there and then go over. Good. All right. Great. We have a full supply of nitrogen being pumped up to the factor here. Now, gases don't have, excuse me, gases don't have head lift requirements. So, okay, yeah, it's full. Okay, it's full. I gotcha. It's not flowing because it's not going anywhere. All right, so now we have our nitrogen. So the 3 ingredients we need for this, which were the motors, which are full, right? Motors are full. Motors are full, yeah. And then we have the others there. So let's go ahead and add a, let's see, back up, come over. Right here, we're gonna add a lift hole. Let's add the lift, come down here. We wanted it that level. I feel like that should have been further back. Let's see what this looks like coming through here. I don't like that. It clips too much. Okay. Let's move the hole back just a smidge. Right there, maybe. We're gonna lift down and see if that still connects. too high. There we go. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing with our heat sinks. Send them up to the logistics floor. Nope, not that one. What? Way over here? That doesn't feel right. Right here, okay. But it is. End's a little easier to pull off of because we don't have anything else in the way. That might be too close. Yeah, it is. Okay, try this. There we go. Okay. All right, we're gonna hop up here. All right, so we're bringing motors there, and all the way down here, we've got our heat sinks. So we're gonna have to run a long line. I say that we could. I mean, one or the other's gonna have to have a long line of conveyors. Why don't we bring this down from here to that? Just because we're already starting to fill in over there with stuff. So 7. This is a logistics floor anyway, so it's not a problem to have this. So let's just go to there for now. Let's get the motors coming down here. It's going to run next to this. There's probably a better way to do this, but here we are. And let's switch that to straight. Let's get as tight as we can with that. I actually don't mind that at all. We're going to come just under the edge of that. I'll tuck that in nice and tight. Oh, come back. There we go. Okay, now this one's going to join in, and we gotta let's see. We gotta set up a few blenders here. I think is the idea. I don't know how many blenders we have enough supply for. I think nitrogen-wise, we should be good. I don't think it's going to take nearly all the nitrogen we have up here with us. What? One's what we want. Zoop that. Excuse me. Should I try to fill in this spot here or just start over there? I think I'll just start over. over there. Big stretch. Well, little chill in the air out here today. I've got a heater in the room that's helping a bit, but I only have it on half speed. If I turn it up all the way, it gets loud, and we don't want that. But I mean, every bit helps. I guess I can slide that a little closer. Hold on. Pick some stuff here. A little bit closer anyway. Every bit helps. All right. Look at the right screen. Okay, we are trying to put some blenders down. So blenders are large. Let's see what that looks like. I'm just going to throw that down. Now, if we shift that over, or let's bring it here a little further. That still leaves room for a line of mergers to bring the stuff over. This gives us a place to store stuff, so we can set up our storage and such. Let's put down a few of these. Let's just, first of all, throw that in, select our recipe, and see what we need to keep it running. 25 per minute. Nitrogen gas 150. So 4 of these. We can do 4 of these. That's fine. Now that we've got that set up, we can just copy paste. Or just, yeah, select whatever the thing is. I don't know. Those all lined up? Good. Let's get our mergers. 1, 2, 3. And what are we doing? We're going out that way? Yeah, out that way. I think I'm just about ready to change the music. And where is... Right. Right there's right. Right there, okay. Should see a line coming in there. Okay, we're gonna put a industrial storage here. A dimensional depot on top. That way, and then a lift on this end right there. That will give it the priority of filling the dimensional depot. Oh, get up there. What? Why is it not wanting to connect? What is going on here? That's strange. Too short? I've never seen the belt be too short. That's new to me. Okay, let's move them out. Move them out. Oh, okay. That's my problem right there. That guy went a bit too far back. All right. Before I forget, let's change tapes. That was fun. Absolute fix it. Me and my golf cart. You want to try this guy's stuff? I don't know if I've heard this one before. We go there. That should be good. Yeah, this seems to be fitting in better. So, yeah, I like that. Okay, there's that. Let's make sure it's still set. That's still set. Awesome. Let's get our supplies up to here now. So we got 2. I'm trying to think if there's room to, I think there is room to just go ahead and do this from below. So let's go ahead and get our floor holes in here in front of this. So logistics wise, we can, pushing that doorbell. Who is here at my house? Delivery. Okay. We can run one product close-ish. Set these up while I'm doing this. This can be a lot closer. Yeah. All right there, because these things will snake through pretty easily. Yeah. Smither's right up next to it. I need to put one down there. All right. Floor hole. Like how close? Close like that. I'm right there. Yeah, I'm right there. Bad placement. I didn't put it in front. Oh, let's do that again. No, that can go there. There we go. Okay, pick the floor hole again. Let's go and put for the blah blah blah. Throw both these down here. There we go. Now we can bring a line of splitters behind that. Let's do Nope. Not at all what I was trying to do. So get right there, and there, and there. That machine, do the same thing here. Now it gives us that. Boom, boom, click. I'll come through and delete them all after I'm done. I think it's going to be easier to do that. Okay, and then fix again. Let me think. I got those coming up over there. The motors. And then we just need to put, gosh, where's my, hold on. Right here. Okay, so here, they're kind of both on the same side. We could do them from the same direction, I feel like. Logistically, we need to have, let's see, just a little bit of space here, and I think we could put it right down here. Connect a lift from there to there. However, I think it might be best to try to bring this straight in as much as possible. So where are we at? Almost. Okay. We'll pull that there, and then we come. So this is our center here. This is our center there. Let's see if that what we need here. So come down. Let's go that way. That should go straight, straight, straight. Yes. Now, if I select that, those seem to be connecting. No. Yep. Sweet. Supplies running in. That's good. And then the next one. Let's not have that. Let's pull back the sword. There we go. Let me put a conveyor lift right beside this, I think. Well, and forward. Put that right there, because our next thing would be right there. No. Number 6. Yeah, let's do it right like that. Use that. Okay. And before we do all that connecting, let's just make sure we can get this in. Am I gonna like that? Am I gonna like that? Let's see. Let's hit R. Ah. That kind of blah. See, I can't smush that over anymore. Can I live with that? I don't like it. I don't like it. But I didn't connect them all first. Okay. Just 4 of them. It's really not the end of the world. Hand's getting cold. Now I think I feel okay connecting all these. So that needs to be our other unit here. We're going to bring that over and around. Good, right here. Ta-da! There's that. Let's lower floor back down. There we go. Oh yeah, we actually got to tie the conveyors into the machines if I didn't already. Maybe I just missed that one. Yeah, I just missed that one. All right, now power. Power, power, power. to... Where's the power connection on these units? It's over here. Okay. So I'm going to come up to... Connected to the top there. Like that. Yeah, okay. That'll work. I'm not liking that. Try this again. That's good, right there. Okay. On to the next one. Good. I think that is where we want it. Yep. And power. Not getting that. Oh, I haven't hooked the nitrogen up. Fair enough. Okay, so we need to run a pipe under here. All the way down, straight. Why does it go over there if I click straight? Oh, whatever. A little longer. Okay, good. And now click E, and can we... Let's see if this is going to connect. Okay, yeah, it will. I think I need to check this machine here. Nope, still not. Weird. Oh, yeah, I haven't actually connected it through the in there, so it doesn't have any. Makes perfect sense. Perhaps you're a little weird in that they don't like this doesn't always like snap. And on the same token, it doesn't care as much either. Just gonna clip right over that belt. No big deal. Should yeah. Let's get this nitrogen. Should be good. Okay. Now we have cooling systems. Push that again. Put that back. This one back. Okay. 12.5 per minute, so 50 per minute are going to be made now. That's a start. That is a start. So 50 per minute. That's going to take a while because we've got to get cooling systems. I've got to get a lot, right? 50 per minute. That'll take 10 minutes to fill that up. Less than 10 minutes, but still. And then it'll have to put 100 in the Dimensional Depot uploader, and then it'll start doing that. So 10, 12, and then we've got to start filling this up, and that'll be each stack of 100 will be 2 minutes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. It'll be a while. And that's assuming a constant supply, and we don't run out of either. Nitrogen is not a problem. We're not going to run out of nitrogen. That is a given, right? Nitrogen's going to be fully supplied. It looks like it's filling up before it can, yeah, before it can finish. And that's on the very end one here. So we should be good. This will get some cooling systems automated, and then we can always send it from these, like either one of these units, we can send a line out to the logistics floor from there. That's why I like the bigger storage units. It does mean more stuff has to be stored, but it works. Okay. So computers, cooling systems, we're good. Man, that gives a lot of space over here. Oh well. All right. What else are we gonna do today? Let's figure out moving our bodies around. Let's get through here real quick. I think over here, anywhere over here should be fine to pop through. Yeah, there we go. Shove that back into place. I cannot see where the line's going to be at down here. There it is. Underneath, the line runs the opposite direction. So if we're underneath, it's going to be an east to west line in between. Where's the main? Oh well. Yeah, so there's that. We haven't started filling up any of the train stations on the other side of this yet. This is the last one over here. I guess that's one reason I have that other pulled up. Yeah, there we go. Back to the other screen. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I haven't started setting up things to do that. So we're again. This is taking a while. This is a slow burn on this world. Why are trains not running? I haven't seen a train through here in a while. I don't see any problems. Just not sit here. Everything's running. I don't see anything derailing. Everything is good. All right. Transporting ourselves up and down. I think maybe in these sections we'll have hypertubes that go through, and that is under transport. We put wall holes. Oh, there's no wall here. I don't really want to have walls here necessarily long term, but we can put a wall up temporarily to it can be anything. Put wall holes in. They're kind of tricky. They're picky about that. Let's just do 2 of them. Horrible. Okay, there we go. So we'll do 2 of those. Now we gotta do we just attach an entrance directly to that? Hypertube entrance. Yeah, like that. They're good. And that. Good. Alright, and then we would run power down to that. And then the tubes would go through the walls up to wherever. So if we go straight above that, just in from the edge, and we're gonna have to go up to the next level, which means we need a floor up here to show us where that's at. All right, so right here is where we're at there, and then we want to put a wall. So put 2 walls up here. Let's get our hypertube wall holes in that and that. Get rid of the walls. Then we just put entrances on these as well. Is that what we're doing? I think. And then behind there, we're going to attach tubes. I'll do the same thing down here. Boom. This is messy. I think this works though. I might need to get a hotbar set up for this. So I have all the stuff I need readily available. That's gonna cut, and that's gonna be visible. Shoot. Let's shoot them over. What if I just did one right in the middle of this? Let's do that instead. It's gonna be better overall. Okay, so put our walls back up. Ain't there. I think I can do it with just one wall. Right in the center like that. There we go. And then we're gonna add a hypertube entrance on it. Good. Yeah, I didn't have it quite where I wanted. Okay, wall hole right there. What you doing, buddy? Waiting on someone to clear the area. That? Oh, okay. All right. You shouldn't have to wait there, bud. All right. So that's that. Get rid of that and that. And we're gonna add a entrance onto this. Do the same thing up top here if we didn't already. If we did, we'll come back down with a tube. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, that's better. That's going to be hidden. We just need to put these things back. That and that. And up there as well. How do I get behind? There. Come on. So annoying. Yeah. Oh, I'm picked the wrong one anyway. Back that way. That was it right there. Good. Okay. Sweet. Now we just got to power these things. See if that works. Is that the right one? Right direction. Good. All right, and then power needs to come across. All right, I got to figure out how we're getting power over here. Oh. I'm still thinking. Let's hop under here and just grab power from below. Yeah, we can do that. Should be good. We're gonna throw this below the middle here. What if, okay. Put it in the bottom edge like that. There we go. And then I can just put them in the middle of each section like that. They won't interfere because they sag down anyway. It's not power, so it won't take me back down. Okay. So I do need to get power up here as well for that. So we get down. Good. And let's just keep running the power through here. Ah! That one might have to be rethought or skipped. Just running power for our hypertube system. Eventually have these stations in. But for now, we can just put it there. These are going to go away eventually. I'd probably just sink them at this point. There. Okay. Is both of these filled? That's mostly full. I could. What's the output off of that? This is gonna be sloppy for now, but I'm just gonna throw this into there. So we can start using it up anyway. Eventually this will be empty. And then I can empty this one. It'll be okay. Because we're using, yeah, that works. So if it stops delivering copper up here, it's okay. We'll use up our supply. I feel better about that. I realize it doesn't really matter. It's gonna, one way or the other. But I just feel weird about throwing stuff away when I don't have to. Yeah, let it just keep pulling from that until that's empty, and then this is gonna be messy. But we're gonna go from here to there. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do that. Whatever. It gets its job. This is temporary. It's going to go bye-bye. We're going to delete the mess out of this after it's empty. But for now, that'll take care of that. All right, so we've got power in the middle of each of these. We'll go ahead and run it to the other side too. And then we can start throwing our hypertube systems in. Oh, power up top. That's right. We need to get it up top too. Let's see. Trying to think how I want to do this. So it's not visible as much. I could try to tack it in with that. We could I'm not sure. If I just have one spot where there's a messy wire running up, I don't like the idea necessarily, but we could also just come over here and run it right along the line here. Which was that turned? Like that. That's at least those are two different ways. I don't like that. Let's get this back. We don't want that. We do that, and then see the problem's that one. And when I'm doing it this way, I can't see. There. Okay. It blends in a little better. Now we just need to come up here. Let's get rid of that, and then we're going to put it up there. Right there. Okay. And I've got to figure out where these are going at. So that's there maybe? Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's get this side run. Nope. Nope. Wrong spot, Dave. He's going to redo that. Okay. Let's put this here. No, seriously, I want it there. 2 gives us power line. Lines are going north and south. That's good there. And then let's see what our spacing is. 1, 2. And then from there, we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every sixth one. If I get it right. 2, then 6. 2, then 6. 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. And then that to that. I don't like that at all. It functions. It looks weird, but it works. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Let's run with it. I just don't like the wire showing through that, but like, so other options to put it down beside it, and like it would still, like it could run from, I could, whatever. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 6. Right there. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right here. Good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. Stuff in the way here, but we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we've got that in the way. Okay. The good news is I don't think we actually have any in here at the moment, so we can get this moved out. Nope, not that. I want this first. Go that way. We're going to throw the lift on there, and it's going to go right there. And then this will go right out of this one into that straight. I'm sure I didn't grab any extra cooling systems. I did, in fact, grab some cooling systems. Okay, I guess it's starting to fill up. Sweet, okay. It's been more than 10 minutes. Good. Now that means the 6th one is right behind that. So let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is right here. I need to do the same thing with this. It needs to be moved. This is a lot more. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's 6. Okay, we're safe. I'm going to come out right next to that conveyor line, but it'll be fine. All right, so let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4. Train. This is empty. We're going to start setting up stuff on here. So hypertube entrance set as 1, hypertube number 2, wall support. No, wall hole 3, floor hole 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's about it. What else do we need for hypertubes? So we're going to need a wall. Let's grab a wall. We'll put a basic wall in there because we'll delete it. It's just there to help us place it. Speaking of which, okay, and then number 3, I believe, is our wall hole. And then number 1 is the entrance. F is the delete button. You get rid of one of these. And set this up down there. Number 9. Number 3. Number 1. Delete. Delete. Number 2. And this is the tricky part. We got to get all the way back up top. All right, we'll have a hole to shoot for. Ooh. Are all of them like that? The issue's just this one. Huh. Never noticed that. No, wrong hotbar, Dave. Wrong hotbar. 1. 2. Connect that to that. Go downstairs. And then connect that to that. Good. All right, and now we just put our blocks back in. There we go. Okay. Here, same thing. 8 gives us a wall. 3. 9 would have given us a wall. 3 gives us the hole. 1 gives us the entrance. Delete gets rid of that. Man, I didn't realize those were messed up like that. And this is going to have to wait. I mean, so let's see if it's going to tell me it's clipping. H over. Let's forget that. Okay. What if I did it? Let's see. 3 H 1 2. Oh. Is that in the middle? Looks like it is. Then we're gonna get rid of this. We get rid of this. We're gonna put a number 1 on there. Get rid of the top already. I did in fact do the top, so select number 2. No. Ah, there I did it. I did it. I did it. Exactly why I try not to. Should be good there. Ah! No! There we go. Okay. Dangerous, dangerous, Will Robinson. Okay, got it. It's still dangerous. I don't. So that way, that goes that way, and that there should do it. Let's just go double check to make sure I put all those things back properly. I did not. Okay. Top one should be fine. We're gonna get this one here. Okay, good. All right. That's kind of the plan. We're gonna come through here and put hypertubes all across this side. That'll be something I can work off stream. Just get So that'll get us a connection on this side of the fact. I don't really think I need them over there because I won't be over on that end of the. I don't think I will. I could do them here. Okay. All right. That'll be the next step. So we've got a few things done today. We found our nitrogen sitting underneath our butts. A lot of gas down there. And we got the cooling systems being manufactured. So I think we did good for today's session. So let's see here. I want to do that. Well, thanks so much for tuning in today. If you watched it, hopefully I can get more Satisfactory going maybe Tuesday. I'll see what we get into then. Thought about doing some other stuff, some other games. Might play something exclusively on stream. Some like I think Fallout 76. I don't think I want to put that on the YouTube channel, but I might try to find some time to play that next week. I am really not prepared in that game nearly as well as some of these others, so I'm way behind. There'll be a lot of death, I'm sure, but a lot of cowardice, but we'll see. All right, well, anyway, tune in Tuesday. We'll see what it's going to be. And yeah, thanks so much for watching today. Have a good day. Bye.